Guys, you're welcome to today's class. It's my pleasure to have you here. You're welcome to the introductory class of Emmanuel Graphics. And today we are going to be having an introduction into our main and our core app that you can use easily for your graphic design. I mean your smartphone graphic design, which is PixelLab. So here is the app icon. So you're going to be learning a lot about it. You can use the app to design from scratch. It's mainly used to add text on your pictures or to add text on your background to create meaningful designs. So upon clicking on your PixelLab, you have a default background that is going to show. Now guys, when you get to PixelLab, this is the background that you should expect to see, or this is how the feel of the PixelLab will be. We are going to talk quickly about all the components inside our PixelLab. So starting from here, this down part, we have many things there. We have projects. Now my project is the list of all the works that I have done on PixelLab and I have saved. So we're going to be talking about how to do that later, but everything that you have saved will be listed under my project. So you save your work as project. So we have here different backgrounds that you can actually use that is already inside your PixelLab that you can use easily for your design. So we have the default one here. We have 10, we have another 10. So if you scroll to the right, we have a lot of them, but normally most time we don't usually use them. But if you have anyone that can suit whatever you want to do, you don't hesitate to use them. Now secondly guys, we are going to be moving to this A icon. Before we move, this place is the background icon, the icon of the background that we have on PixelLab. So I'm going to move to this A icon now guys. Now the A icon, the major use is to add your text and to edit them. So it's because I already have this new text why the background was brought in. Assuming I delete this from here. So if you want to add a new text, you add text here. So, and if you want to write anything inside, you can either press on this edit or double click on the new text. So I'm going to just double click on the new text. I'm going to write Emmanuel. So I have this like this. You can edit, you can delete, you can copy this here as much as possible. So you can go ahead and copy it as much as possible. Then to front to back, we are going to be talking about the function of that very soon. So we are moving to the next one, which is the position icon. What is the function of this icon? You use it to move your text or any other element of design. This move by 6px. This is the speed that you want it to move. If you want it to move slowly, you decrease it here. If you want it to move very fast, you increase it. So you can use your minus icon or your plus icon here. I want it to move very slow, it will move very slow. We have to the left, to the right. We have to the top, we have down part. I want it to move very fast to the right, to the left, to the right, to the top, then the down part. Now the major function of this thing is that you can have some text or other design elements that are very small that you can't use your hand to move. From PixelLab, you can easily use your hand to move this. But we have some designs that are very small that you will need to use your move position. So that's the function. You click OK when you are done. Now we have relative position. This is also a very important icon of PixelLab. The relative position tells you the position exactly that you want your text or any other design element to be. So we have to center, to the left, to the right. Center it at the center. So you can move it to the left directly. You can move it to the right directly, and you can position it at the center here very easily. You have to the down part, to the up part, and to the middle part here. So we have OK there. Now we have size guys. This size you can use it to increase your text. So we have the minus here, you can use to decrease. We have the plus here, and you can use to increase, and you can drag this with your hand also to increase your text. Now we have paddling, so you can also use that to move it around. We have color. It's very important aspects that I want you to look at. Now colors, we have many colors on PixelLab. So here are the recent colors that are used. But I know what some of you be asking is that assuming the color I want to use is not part of the colors that are actually available here, what do I do? You don't have to panic. It's very simple. So you just move to this your plus icon where you get your color wheel. So we're clicking on it now. We have the color wheel. What is the function of the color wheel? The color wheel shows you different colors. Now we have the middle here, which is the white, and we have 3 compartments below here. We have this, we have this, we have this. The first one is used to lighten your color. The second one, you use it to darken it. The third one, you use opacity. What is opacity in design? So you guys can actually take notes. Opacity, when you increase the opacity of a text or an element of design, it will not show very well again. It's like you blurring it off, not making it show very well. But once you increase the opacity, it will show very well. And sometimes I want to get any color. I just go ahead and find it on my color wheel. We have the green part here, we have this part, we have blue, we have several colors, but this middle position itself is the white position. So we have many others here that you can go ahead and choose. So guys, I want to quickly teach you about something that I want you to pay attention to. Now, assuming that you brought something into your PixelLab and you want to use the color of that thing as your color, or you cannot easily get the color that you want to use, but you have something that has that color, what can you do? Now you move to this icon, just click on it. It's called the picker. You use it to pick color. Now you remember that this is our background, so easily I can just pick any color that I want from this background. So once you see the color you want to use, you click OK, and it will be your icon, it will be your color. Remember I told you we use this part to lighten color. Once you reduce it to the back, it will be very light. Once you use it to front, it will be just light a little bit. The second one, if you move it to the back, it will be very dark, your deep red. And opacity, if you reduce it to 0, you won't see anything again. Once you increase it back to 100, you will see your color. We have OK, and we have this. Yeah, that's the function of your color part. So you can color it anyhow. So you press OK here. We have texture. So texture is when you use a image, like a particular image as color, or a pattern as color. So we are going to be talking about it as we are moving on. So we have opacity, as I've explained earlier. If you reduce it, you won't see whatever is there clearly, and once you increase it, you will see it very well. So you have to pick what you want to reduce the opacity first before you can reduce the opacity. As I want to reduce the opacity of this, I choose it first, and I go ahead to opacity and reduce it and click OK. Now we have rotate here. You can use rotate to rotate to any angle you want. You can also use this down part here, but if it is too small, you will have to use your rotate icon. So we have marks you're going to be talking about later. Guys, we have fonts. Fonts is also an important part I want to take note. Is a list of the fonts that you can use. So we have many already in your PixelLab. So as we move on, so they are the ones that's in your PixelLab. As we move on, so I want to use this acknowledgement. So as we move on, you are going to be taught how to download and install your phone inside your PixelLab. So I have a lot of mine that I have downloaded already. So you'll be taught how to download yours also, but you can just make use of the ones that are inside your PixelLab for now. Now we have style. Under this your style, you can bolding, you can italicize, you can underline. So I can bolding this, I can italicize it. Let's change the color to white so that we'll see the effects very well. Let's find the white color and use it. Okay, so let's go back to our style. You can bolding it, you can italize, you can underline. So here is it, guys. Okay, moving to the next icon. After it, we have curve. You can use your curve to bend your text or any other element of the sign. You can bend like this, you can bend like this, you bend to the top like this, you bend downward like this. This is common among those who do logo designs and other familiar designs. So you click OK when you are done. And have our background, you're going to be talking about that later. We have align. Please pay attention to this also, guys. This align, you can use it to align it to the left, to the right, and to center. Now this is majorly used when we have more than one text. Assuming I go ahead and wrote another Emmanuel here, and I write Emmanuel again, I click OK. Yeah, guys. Okay, let me write it. So I wrote Emmanuel here, I put OK. Now let me show you what this align can do. You can use it to align it to the right. It's not showing very well. Let me say Emmanuel means God with us, a proof of the existence of the Almighty. Now I click OK here. Let's reduce the size of this so that we're going to be able to see what I want to do very well. You see how it is now. Once you move to your align, you can actually align this to be to the right here. You can align it to the left here. You can align it to go back to the right like this. You can align it to be at the center. So that's the function of this. We have spacing and line spacing. We are going to be talking about also very soon. We have stroke. So you can actually add stroke. It's like adding an extra width to your edges of your letter. So once you enable it, you see that the edges of the letter became more bolding. So we have the colors that you can use here, so you can change the color anyhow. So we have shadow. We're going to be talking about how to use that extensively. We have inner shadow, emboss, perspective, 3D text, 3D rotate. Everything is important, and we're going to be talking about how you can use them as we start designing. So let's move to the third part here. So this part majorly is used to import, like to bring things inside the PixelLab. So this whole space that you're seeing on your phone, on your screen, is called the workspace, where you can perform whatever magic or to create something meaningful. So we have stickers here as the first one. We have some stickers on PixelLab, but mainly we don't use stickers. We don't use this. But if you have anyone that you are pleased with whenever you are designing, you can go ahead and use them. You can decide to add this sticker. We have stickers like this. So we have import. Now, what is the meaning of this import? Now, whenever you want to bring something inside your PixelLab, you import it inside. So once you press on import, it will take you directly to your gallery, where you can go ahead and import what you want to import. So I'm going to import a background now. A background. So I'm just going to find a background here. So I import this background. This is what it's going to bring. What is the purpose of this? So that you are able to crop out the part you don't need. What does crop mean? You cut out some parts. As long as I want it to, I don't need the down part, I can cut it to this place. If I need it, I can drag it back. After you are done with it, you click OK here, and it will bring it inside, guys. So if I want it to make it the background, I'll just need to drag it here, this particular place, to cover the whole area. Now note, don't drag from this place or drag it from this place. It will make whatever you import to lose shape. You only drag from here to increase the size. So I have made this my background. I can go ahead to delete it if I don't need it anymore. So we have draw. You can draw on your PixelLab. We have shapes. You want to add any shape, you have it on PixelLab. So we have many shapes here. Once you click here, rectangles, circles, semicircles, arrows, and so on and so forth. So we have a lot of manipulations that you can actually do to your shape. When we start designing, you learn some of them, and others you create them on your own. So we click OK. Let me go ahead and delete this also. So we have those tools there like that. So you use your import mainly to bring something inside your PixelLab. Moving to this part, guys, this is also called the background icon. What do you use it to do? You use it to design or to edit your background. We have color, transparent, image size, image. Now you can change your background to colors. Maybe you want to use colors for your background. You have some designs that are color for background. So you just go to color. I want to use this color. I change it to this color, and I have something like this. Guys, you can see. You can change the color anyhow you want and click OK. And also, guys, we have transparent. So transparent is also very meaningful. So when we get there, we're going to talk about it. So image size is the size of your design, like the size that you want to use. So as you get further, you'll be taught how you can get your size for your design. So once you click on it, you will see where you have to add your size. So we have weight as 1280 and the height as 1280. So you can go ahead and increase it to suit what you want to do. Now we have image. We have for gallery from camera. From this gallery also perform the function of import. You use it to import something inside your background. Now to the last one here, guys, it involves a lot of manipulations that you can use, and as you are going further, you are going to be taught how you can use them to make the video very short. So the last thing we are going to do is to actually check out the components or the parts that we have on this upper blue side. Now we have the plus icon here. You can add your text, you can add current date, you can add stickers, you can add shape. From gallery you can draw anyone you want. So we have some of these things even on this down part already. Now we have the second one, which is also very important. What do you use it to do? You use it to save. Remember I told you where my project is here. This is my project. Before you see anything in your project, you must have saved it. So once you move here, you save as project. If you do not save as project, guys, what you learn here, you won't see it again. It's very important. After designing, you save as project here. So once you type in the name that you want to use, you click OK, and you save as image. Saving as image means you want it to be in your gallery. So as I want to save as project, I save this as OK. When I go back to my project, I will see it. If I want to work on it later, I can find it. When you save as image, it will bring out this thing, guys. What are you going to do? Just move to the dimension and change the dimension here to ultra. The purpose of this is to make your work very bold. You can decide to use very high also, but don't use low, don't use medium. It's not even advisable to use high. It's very advisable to use very high or ultra. This way your work is very clear and you save to gallery. So the next one here, we have the share button. After you have saved, you can share to any platform you want. We have the quote button, guys. We have a lot of quotes here that you can use. We are designing a quote box, you are designing something that requires you giving a quote, you want to greet people, greetings flyer. So we have a lot of quotes here. So once you click here, we have motivation, we have success, we have friendship, happiness, inspiration, positivity, and absorb. So you add quotes here. And the last one at the top part here, we have the three dots. So once you click on it, you have use image from gallery. Let me quickly talk about this. When you use image from gallery, means you want to make that image your background. Is different from importing image. If you import, you are not using as background, you just bring it inside. But when you use image as gallery, you do what? You use as your background. So we have full screen. You can decide to change it to full screen. We have full screen like this, and you can return it from here. Another thing we have there, we have export image, which is the same as you save as image. So once you export here, remember you go to your dimension, customs, and you change it to ultra or fair, and you save to gallery. So we have others here, but the one I want you to just understand is to recover or to save. So there are sometimes that you may have a reason or something might happen that you do not save your work. So recover or to save helps you to retain some part of your work. So once you click on it, you can easily go back to what you design. But it only stays perhaps a day or two. So always remember, guys, that it's very important that you save. So let's quickly talk about the other things here. We have this button, is the return button. Assuming that I mistakenly deleted this Emmanuel means God with us. This return button helps you to go back a step back to what you were doing before. But once I click on it, I will see it back. If I click on it again, it will take me back to where we started. So when there is an error or you have to take something back to how it was before, you can use that. You use this. This is the scaling. You can go ahead and increase the scale. So there are some time that you want to look practically at your work. So you can increase it here like this, be able to see it properly. You reduce it back and you close it here. We have grid line, very important. What does your grid line do? It helps you to organize your work very well. You ask as how. Now, this Emmanuel means God with us, a proof of existence of the Almighty. Assuming I want Emmanuel to be on a straight line and existence. So I just place it here. I want to know whether they are on a straight line or they are not on a straight line. We have grid lines already here, straight. So once I place it here, touching one edge, you can see that they are not on a straight line. And arrangement and organization is very important as a graphic designer. So you will have understood the fact that they are not on what? On the same line. So you adjust that. So that's the importance of your grid line. And we are going to be talking about this very later. But let me just click on it. So we have many things you can do here. You lock your work. You lock your design elements. Why do you lock them? So that they won't move around. There are some things that when you can mistakenly place them, but once you go here and lock them, they won't be moving around. And you can delete them from here. You can unsee them from here, that it will not show them again here. You won't see it here, but it's not like you deleted it. You don't want it to show. You can go back and let it show. So guys, we are done with the introductory class. I hope you have learned a lot. So I've sent the link and now you can download your PixelLab. Very simple. So please make sure you download it and start practicing anything on it that can help you. If there's a need to rewatch the video, rewatch it properly. So this is shortcut on how you can use your PixelLab. Thank you for listening. God bless you all.